Imagine this. You won a tough negotiation, closed a significant deal, or aced a high-stakes exam. You feel powerful, confident, almost unstoppable. But what if I told you this feeling is not just in your head? Winning rewires your brain. The more you win, the more you are biologically programmed to keep winning. Scientists call this the winner effect, and it explains why champions dominate, why successful entrepreneurs keep building billion-dollar companies, and why some people seem to rise to the top effortlessly. But here's the catch. This effect doesn't work equally for everyone. Some use it to build empires, while others fall into its trap, making reckless decisions that lead to their downfall. So how does the winner effect work? And most importantly, how can you use it to create a cycle of success in your life? Because whether you realize it or not, you're already in the game. Right now, your habits and choices are setting you up for a winning streak or a downward spiral. The key is knowing how to control this effect before it controls you. In this video, we'll explain the science behind winning, how it reshapes your mind and behavior, and, most importantly, how you can hack it to take control of your success. Stay until the end, because I'll share one powerful technique that elite athletes and top CEOs use to stay on top. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. If you want to keep winning, hit that like button and subscribe for deeper psychology insights. Now let's dive in. How winning rewires your brain. So, what exactly happens in your brain when you win? Why does one victory make you feel like you can conquer the world? The answer lies in neurochemistry. Every time you win a competition, a promotion, or even a small personal victory, your brain releases a surge of dopamine, the neurotransmitter responsible for pleasure, motivation, and focus. This flood of dopamine makes you feel good and reinforces the behavior that led to your win. But there's another key player, testosterone. And no, this isn't just about men. Both men and women experience a rise in testosterone after winning, and this hormone amplifies confidence, risk-taking, and dominance. Studies show that just watching your favorite team win a game can increase testosterone levels in your body. Imagine how much more powerful this effect is when you win. Let's look at an experiment that proves this. Scientists studied mice in a controlled environment where they staged fights between two mice of similar size and strength. The mouse that won the fight was far more likely to win again in the next round, even when faced with a new, stronger opponent. Why? Because its brain had been biologically altered by victory. The dopamine-testosterone cycle gave it a massive psychological and physiological advantage. Now, apply this to humans. Studies have found that athletes who win their first competition are significantly more likely to win their second. CEOs who successfully close a big deal become bolder in negotiations. Investors who see their stocks rise are more confident to take bigger risks. Winning creates a self-reinforcing loop. The more you win, the more your brain adapts to expect success, making you more aggressive, confident, and likely to take actions that lead to more wins. But here's the twist. This effect can be dangerous if left unchecked. Too much winning can lead to overconfidence, reckless decision-making, and even a psychological crash when failure inevitably happens. Just think about high-profile business leaders who rose quickly but fell just as fast because they ignored risks they once feared. So, how do you use the winner effect to your advantage without letting it destroy you? That's exactly what we're going to break down next. But before we move on, I want you to think about this. What's your last big win? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your victories, big or small. Let's look at how the winner effect appears in everyday life. The winner effect in everyday life. Now that we understand how winning reshapes the brain, let's discuss how this effect plays out in real life. One of the clearest examples is politics. When Barack Obama won the 2008 election, his confidence and charisma skyrocketed. He became more decisive and assertive. In contrast, when leaders lose, their body language shifts, their speech patterns weaken, and their influence fades. Winning or losing doesn't just impact perception. It changes behavior at a fundamental level. The same effect is seen in business and investing. Take Elon Musk. Early in his career, he took major risks, betting everything on Tesla and SpaceX. His confidence surged when those risks paid off, leading him to push even further. Today, Musk takes bolder actions than ever before, from launching rockets to rebranding Twitter as X. His continued success has reinforced a winner's mindset, where risk-taking and self-belief drive even bigger victories. But this isn't just for billionaires and politicians. Everyday wins shape your behavior too. If you successfully negotiate a better salary, your confidence increases, making future negotiations easier. If you achieve a personal best in the gym, you will start to see yourself as an athlete, reinforcing habits that lead to further gains. If you win an argument or a debate, you feel more in control in social situations. Even something as small as crossing off tasks on your to-do list can trigger the winner effect, increasing motivation and productivity. The key takeaway? Winning is not random. It's a cycle. The more you experience success, the more your brain adapts to expect and pursue success. But the real question is, can we intentionally create this effect and use it to our advantage? Let's break it down. How to hack the winner effect. If winning leads to more winning, the next logical step is to create a cycle of success. The first method is stacking small wins. The brain doesn't differentiate between big victories and small ones. It just craves success. That means you can trigger the winner effect by engineering daily wins. Start your morning with a simple achievement. Make bed, meditate, or exercise. Set micro goals that are easy to accomplish, but build momentum. Instead of saying, "I'll write a book," start with, "I'll write 200 words today." Celebrate small victories. Your recognition brain doesn't care if you won a marathon or simply stuck to your morning routine. Recognition matters. The second strategy is putting yourself in winnable situations. Look at how video games are designed. They start easy and gradually increase in difficulty. Why? Because constant failure makes people quit, while early wins keep them engaged. Apply this logic to your own life. If you're starting a new business, don't tackle the hardest market first. Find a niche where you can gain early traction. Don't jump straight into an extreme routine if you struggle with fitness. Instead, start with habits you can stick to. The third key is controlling overconfidence. Winning feels amazing, but it can also lead to bad decisions. Research shows that after a streak of wins, people start taking bigger risks, ignoring warning signs, and making impulsive choices. To counter this, build reflection into your process. After a win, ask yourself, was this success due to skill, or was luck involved? What mistakes did I make that I can improve on? Am I getting carried away with overconfidence? By strategically using small wins and staying aware of cognitive biases, you can harness the winner effect to build momentum without letting it destroy you. But what if you're not winning at all? What if you're stuck in a downward spiral of failure? Let's talk about that next. How to break out of a losing streak. What if you're stuck in the opposite cycle? What if you keep facing setbacks, failures, and disappointments instead of stacking wins? Just as victories create momentum, losing can rewire your brain in the wrong direction. When you fail repeatedly, your brain starts associating challenges with stress, fear, and hesitation. Instead of releasing dopamine and testosterone, it increases cortisol, the stress hormone, making you more anxious and risk-averse. This is why people who experience a streak of failures often start playing it safe, avoiding challenges, and doubting themselves. But here's the good news. You can rewire your brain to win mode. Step 1. Reframe your losses as data, not defeats. The biggest mistake people make is taking failure personally. Instead, think like a scientist. Each failure is just data. What worked? What didn't? What should you tweak next time? Elon Musk once said that failure is just another step towards success. When SpaceX rockets kept exploding, instead of seeing it as proof that he wasn't good enough, he saw it as feedback to improve the next attempt. Step 2. Get small wins immediately. To stop a losing streak, you must manufacture small victories as quickly as possible. This could be as simple as setting tiny, achievable goals, like finishing a difficult task, waking up early, or working out for 5 minutes. These small wins restart your dopamine cycle and rebuild momentum. Step 3. Change your environment. Your surroundings play a massive role in your mental state. If you've been stuck in a losing cycle, change the conditions. Work in a new space, surround yourself with different people, and expose yourself to new challenges. These shifts force your brain to break the losing mindset. Step 4. Reset your body chemistry. Remember, the winner effect is biological. That means your body affects your mindset just as much as your thoughts. Exercise, cold showers, and power poses have been scientifically proven to boost testosterone and lower cortisol, helping you mentally reset and regain confidence. A losing streak doesn't define you. What you do next does. And once you turn the cycle around, you'll find yourself on the path to success again. Now that we know how to escape the trap of failure, let's talk about something just as important: the hidden danger of winning. The winner effect can become your greatest weakness if you don't control it. The dark side of the winner effect. Winning feels amazing. It boosts confidence, increases motivation, and can lead to even greater success. But there's a hidden danger. Too much winning can destroy you. Think about some of the biggest financial disasters in history. The 2008 economic crash was largely caused by overconfident bankers and investors who believed they were untouchable. They had won so many times before that they ignored risks they would have once taken seriously. This is the dark side of the winner effect when success blinds you to reality. The trap of overconfidence. As you win more, your brain produces even higher testosterone and dopamine levels. While this can increase confidence, it can also lead to recklessness, arrogance, and a lack of self-awareness. In one study, researchers found that traders who won repeatedly started taking increasingly greater risks until they eventually lost everything. They were no longer making smart decisions, but riding on the high of winning. How power corrupts the mind. The winner effect isn't just about money or business. It also explains why some leaders become dictators, CEOs make disastrous decisions, and celebrities self-destruct. Neuroscientists have found that winning too much can change how the brain functions, making people less empathetic, less likely to listen to others, more impulsive and aggressive. This is why unchecked success can be dangerous. It tricks you into believing you're invincible. How to stay grounded. The key to using the winner effect wisely is self-awareness. The best leaders and champions recognize this and surround themselves with people who challenge them, not just those who praise them. Legendary investors like Warren Buffett have a rule that he never makes a major decision without questioning his own biases. He knows that no matter how many times he's won before, he could still be wrong. While winning is powerful, it's only useful if you know how to control it instead of letting it control you. Now, let's wrap this up and talk about how you can apply everything you've learned today to build your unstoppable momentum. So, what have we learned? Winning changes your brain. The more you win, the more confident, motivated, and aggressive you become biologically. If used correctly, this can create unstoppable momentum. Small wins lead to bigger wins. Even minor victories trigger the same chemical reactions in your brain. Stack them daily to build long-term confidence and success. Losing rewires your brain too. A streak of failures can push you into a downward spiral, but you can reverse it by reframing losses as feedback, creating small victories, and resetting your body chemistry. The dark side of winning. Success can lead to arrogance, overconfidence, and risky behavior. The best leaders and entrepreneurs stay grounded by questioning their decisions and surrounding themselves with people who challenge them. The winner effect is a double-edged sword. Used wisely, it can make you unstoppable. Used recklessly, it can blind you to reality. Now that you understand how it works, how will you use it? Suppose you want to explore this. This book explores further. I highly recommend reading Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman. It breaks down the psychology of decision-making, biases, and why even the smartest people fall into traps when they win too much. Trust me, it will change how you think forever. And if you found this video valuable, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment with your biggest takeaway. See you in the next one.